What's up, guys? Are you guys ready for YCS Philadelphia this weekend? Are you guys ready for Nationals, ARG Nationals, Worlds? Well, if you ain't, you need to watch this video. Stay tuned. What is up, guys? It's JetBoy21 here, bringing you my top 10 decks post Primal Origins. Just as I did my last video on the top 10 budget decks going to Primal Origins, I'm gonna rank these decks not in a specific order, but like, for example, 10 is not better than 1, 4 is not better than 7. These decks are just gonna be random order. You rank them how you want to rank them. I believe all these decks have an even chance of winning an event. And since a lot of you guys got YCS Philadelphia coming up, you guys have Nationals and ARG Nationals coming up, I feel like why not give you guys a video to help you choose a deck for those events, because everyone has those crises and they don't know what to play until the last minute. So these are going to be my top 10 picks for you guys to choose from, and you guys make your own decision on which one you want to play. Starting off, I'm going to have to say Madoche. Madoche is a deck that kind of reminds me of windups. They have the 1B stick, tiramisu, bouncing stuff back, sending it to the deck so it doesn't destroy, which is real good against artifacts. You're not popping anything, good against the dragons, good against anything that says protection from destruction. The deck also spams out with Master Gelato. The deck just does so much good stuff. And with Angelique being released in Primal Origins, if you guys don't know what Angelique does, you tribute her to special summon a Madoche from the deck, so you can go for Master Gelato to get your field spell to boost all you guys up for 500, or you can go for Hookay to start spamming out and making those rank 3 plays, which eventually leads you to making Tiramisu. Very good deck. If you guys have the cards, great. For you guys that don't, I suggest you look at my budget video, but Angeliques are currently going for $60 right now, so yeah. Madoche is the first one on the list for one of the best ones when it post Primal Origins. Next up, Artifacts. Artifacts is one of the most hyped decks that I've seen in a while outside of Madoche's, and the reason why, because Artifacts basically says know the back row, which probably kind of explains the reason why a lot of people have been playing Light Sworn or Light Sworn variants to kind of get prepared for it, because Artifacts do have their own MST. They main 3 regular MST, and some variants main double Cyclone, which is very good. So when you're playing something like Dragon Sworn or Light Sworn pure, you don't have to worry about that. So against Artifacts also, they don't have to worry about they set their whole back row, and they don't have to worry about you destroying anything, because if you know they're going to say at 5, you're going to play Artifact, you don't want to hit their one guy that said you can't special summon. You don't want to hit their one guy that says pop a card. So you have to really be skeptical about playing against that deck. For me, playing against that deck, I'll probably be playing Nobleman of Extermination, but I'll make a whole separate video on that. So Artifact is just one of those decks that says, from what I've seen on video, I pop my own back row, blow your shit up, pop your back row, and go OTK rank 5. Very powerful deck. There's a lot of hype going on right now, so it's very good pick going to the next format. Next up, Boojins. What are we beginning with this deck? Okay, Boojins is already known as deck now. The deck has Boojin Crane, which is pretty much an Honest. It has regular Honest, so it has 4 Honests, guys. Then it has Yamato's punk ass, sending Hair to the graveyard, so he can't die by battle. He can die by card effects. So Yamato just sits there, and if you stall out, and if you attack him, he's gonna have the Crane. If you don't, he can send a turtle, so you can't target him with stuff. So it's really just hard to get rid of Yamato. So you can't target him, you can't attack him, he can't destroy. What really can you do against him? Nothing. You have to play shit like Member of Adversary, but stuff like that is gonna come at you in the long run, because taking all the life point damage is really threatening, especially if you're not removing the threat. But you do kind of take the threat, because I guess it's kind of removing it. But Boojins have so much protection between Hair, Turtle, Crane, and Honest. Once they get in the established field, it's pretty much game over. If you see him make capital G's build of Boojins, he plays a build that I'd probably play if I was playing today. He goes first turn Yamato, set Decree, pretty much game over. Or if he doesn't have Decree, he sets the Infinite. And you can't spam against Yamato, you can't beat over him, you can't destroy him. What can you do? Nothing. Boojins, honestly, probably, if I was to pick number 1 once next one, I probably would be Boojins, but because of the fact that Yamato can't die, and they have a lot of protection and boosting. The thing that sucks about the deck is once you get rid of the motto, if you have something like Chaos Trap Hole, Solemn Warning, those days don't draw right motto or Tinky, they're gonna have a bad time, which is making it not the best deck. And then Boots Incarnation, oh my fucking god, I hate the card. It's just retarded. So number 3, I have to say Boots. Number 4, going into the next format, I have Evil Swarms. Evil Swarms is that anti-meta deck for the next format. Because as you will see later on in my video, I have Mermail, Dragons, and I've already talked about artifacts. So basically, the whole thought process behind that is sit down with your tank Ophion and just beat your opponent in. They can't bring out the best guy, pretty much game over. You guys already know what Evil Swarms is. I'm not going to explanation on what the cards do. So pretty much sit on Ophion, attack the Ophion, bring up the extra time below field up. That's Evil Swarm's best strategy, and it's a strategy that works. Number 5, I'm gonna have to say a Dragon variant. And when I say Dragon variant, you have your Dragon Swarms, you have your Hieratic Rulers, you have people still trying to play pure versions, you have your Mythic Rulers. The Dragon variants are a bunch of Dragon decks, and they still prove to be relevant. I mean, bringing out 2,800 B-Sticks per turn via Blaster, popping back row Blaster, Redox, bringing back guys like Red MD. Can Red MD bring back? I don't know. Bringing back guys in general to make Draco Sack is really, really important and powerful. So I'm gonna say, and deck with the release of Kree Bandit and Dragon Legends, it up the deck speed a little bit, and Soul Charge, ridiculous. Spam out a field of double Draco again like you used to do back in the old days in the original Dragon Ball format. So Dragon variants are very powerful, and I can see them doing good all throughout this national season. So Dragon Swarm have, well, not Dragon Swarm, but Dragons in general, variant of Dragons. Next up, number 6 or 5, Girgia. Girgia is a deck that I wasn't originally on this list. I had Sylvans, but since I don't know that much about Sylvans, and it seems like it's just a big combo deck that can easily get shut down, because a few times I did play it on DN, I destroyed it. So I'm not discrediting the deck, I just don't like Sylvans. Well, I don't see what it can do right now. But Girgia has proven all over this format to be one of the most consistent decks that consistently top almost every event you go to. The pure version, not the Girgia Karakuri stuff that people used to run, which is also still good variant too. But this Girgia, the pure version, it spins out rank 4s with reminding your gadgets, and it's kind of has that aspect of boostings too. Once they start flipping the Girgia armors and gaining an advantage, it's pretty much game over. And then when Giga X dies, they gain more advantage. It's like they never lose their advantage, which is powerful, which is very powerful because, as you guys already know, hand advantage wins games. Advantage in general wins games in card when you play any card game. So, with that being said, since Giga maintain all their advantage, they pretty much win. Same reason why I do good with gadgets. I keep my hand advantage up, keep my field advantage up, and it's pretty much game over. So Giga definitely have on this list because they maintain their advantage and spam all rank 4s. Reminds me of my gadget deck. Next up, I'm gonna have to say a hand control anti-meta variant. I say variant because there's a lot of builds I've seen a build at my regionals 2 weeks ago with the main skill drain. I've seen builds online that did Fire Fist with it. His hands in general are really good. I side deck the hands myself, and they can really just wipe fields, crashing into your motto, popping back row, crashing into motto again, popping the motto. They don't have anything to stop it, and anything like that. Like, for example, like I said in my local support video against Madotes, the ice hand crashed into, I think it was Madeline, pop the field spell, bring out the fire hand crash into Mesh and Gelato, because they're both 16, pop the other monsters my opponent had in the field, bring out another ice hand. It was just retarded. So they're very powerful cards, and you can main deck skill drain with them because they activate in graveyard and they bring out another monster. Very, very powerful cards, and they truthfully are an archetype within its own. They're like the ultimate anti-meta in my opinion. So I'm gonna have to say a hand control variant for, I think, yep, number 7 on my list. Once again, the numbers don't mean a damn thing. This list is just me naming it up so I can remember where I'm at on this list. Number 8, I'm gonna have to say Mermail. Mermail is another deck like Girgia that stood the test of time, and it is consistently topping. Not as much as Gear is, but with good players. Like, it's one of those decks that's really good, but it takes a good player pilot because it's so many combos that sometimes people just can't think about all those combos, if that makes sense to you guys. Which is why Patrick Hoban consistently tops with the deck and consistently do good with the deck and innovated, because he mastered all the combos. So once you master the combos with a good combo deck, pretty much game over. Megalo is still a thing. Biz Giles is still a thing. Abyss Spear spamming out those big monsters is still a thing. The deck is no joke. And the fact that it gains advantage is very powerful. So number 7 on this list, I'm going to say Mermaid because it's still a deck of time. You guys know what the deck does. Popping back rows, bringing out monster attack twice is really powerful. Number 9, I'm going to have to say Infernities, because Infernities is pretty much that I go first, I win that deck. If you, literally, if the Infernity player goes first, they have a chance to set up a back row card that says negate everything. They have a chance to open the final warning and spam out a card that says pop any card in your field. So with that being said, it's like they can have a whole field full of monsters. I'm not an Infernity player, so I can't remember what they can have. But all I know is they have the damn barrier and the 3 Infernity breaks in the back row. Really frustrating. With the release of Soul Charge, it's just like they never lost a launcher. Very powerful deck. It did good at the UK Nationals this past weekend, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be doing good all up until the end of the format, and we get more integrated with Pendulum also. So Infernity is definitely on my top 10 list. And the last deck on my top 10 list is Prophecy, because recently in my regionals I lost the Prophecy deck, and I really saw the speed of that fucking deck is powerful. Now granted, if I was fighting for the deck, I probably could have beat it, but the fact that Spell of Fate is still a thing, Prophecy is that deck that once again takes a skilled player to play, and you always see at least 1 or 2 in the top 32 standouts almost at every other event. So that gains advantage to the tower, banishing their stuff. That Crow didn't work because they bring about that one spellbook of, I think it's Wisdom, I don't know. They keep bringing their stuff back. Fate blows up everything, and Priestess is still a beast. So Prophecy is definitely on this list for my top 10 picks of the format. So yeah, Prophecy was the last thing I had on the list. That was 10th deck. So, with all of that being said, what deck are you guys gonna pick to play with? Comment down in the comment section below, telling me guys what deck are you guys gonna be playing competitively for the rest of this format. And as always, rate, comment, subscribe, hit that like button if you guys like this video, if you enjoyed the video. Always tell me things I could have improved on to make my videos more enjoyable. And once again, rate, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Deuces, bang.